Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I've got a matchup for you today between CatZ and his opponent over here in the upper right corner is FX OptikZero. So OptikZero versus CatZ, we have a Protoss versus Zerg here on Zelnaga Caverns. How is everyone doing today? This is my second recording of the day, but I do believe that I'm actually going to be getting this to you guys, not secondly. Basically, I think that I'm going to post this one first because this is a short replay, and I read it was an interesting one. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard some quite interesting things happened. And CatZ asks if he feels the lags. I feel the lags every day. I'm just kidding. It's really depressing, isn't it? I'm not melodramatic like that. We can see right now FX OptikZero going to be moving out with the Probe Scout at the exact same time. We have an Overlord Scout heading out across the board. Very exciting stuff. So yeah, while nothing's going on here. Again, this is the second recording for the day. I'm going to be posting it first, though, so there's going to be a recording right after this as well. The recording on my next video, too, is a really great game, and yeah, you guys should enjoy it for sure. But besides that, so there's two CatZ games. There's this one and the one I recorded earlier, which you'll be seeing later. Am I confusing the hell out of you guys yet, or just being annoying? One or the other. And then I'm going to be coming out with some other videos. I think a strategy video is due. As I've said a million times this week already, I'm going to be looking to come out with a couple a week. Well, 3 a week. I want to be coming out with at least one strategy video for each of the races a week. And, you know, if you're looking for more, too, if you haven't seen the whole catalog, I mean, there's 60+ strategies on the channel for every race. So, I mean, just take a look at some of the stuff you haven't seen already. Some of it's probably still viable. CatZ moving out right now with his drone, going to be headed on over into his opponent's base, getting ready to do some scouting. Look at this nice pool here sitting up. We do have the Evo chamber here as well, and here comes that. What is that? What is going on? CatZ dropping the hatchery, dropping the bomb, the metaphorical bomb inside of his opponent's base, and we've got a hatchery going off inside the base. And you know what else is really cool about this hatchery? It's got a nice little spot right here. Nice little space going on. Right at this hatchery. And what does that mean? Well, it means a whole lot of things. It means that he could fit a unit in there if he wanted to. Now, I'm going to guess OptikZero going to be trying to put a building down right there. I would have to imagine that that's what's going to happen. This is kind of absurd that this is happening right now. Again, I haven't seen this. I just heard it was a little ridiculous. And it appears I was told the truth. Now, something else very interesting is I think we're going to be getting the metabolic boost coming out. Taking a look there at that resource tab right now. We are at just about to pop 100. Pulling guys off of the gas, and here comes that metabolic boost. So, oh snap. And look, there was even a pause there. Because he's like, wait, what do I do? What do I do about this? So we've got second gateway coming up right now. Going to be chrono boosting out the Zealot as well as that Sentry. And now Zergling's going to start making their way on in and starting to try to do some damage. Once that Sentry comes into play, it could get quite interesting. OptikZero is definitely going to have a hard time there. You know, he obviously has to destroy this hatch because he doesn't want guys morphing into his base. But that's going to happen right now. As soon as this hatch pops, we're probably going to be seeing a Queen making its way on out. Actually, I don't even know where the Queen would go. Hopefully it popped out on the correct side. Zealots want to make sure, though, that this gateway doesn't get dropped. Very, very dangerous situation right now. Sentry finally coming in, so a force field is in order eventually. It's going to happen at some point. Here comes that Queen. Would like to see some Zerglings made right here. Force field going down, trapping in those Zerglings with that Zealot. Sentry making fire there as well. Very, very dangerous position there for those Zerglings. Now, fortunately right now, as soon as that drops, the you know, Sentry's not going to have any more energy, so he can keep working his way on in here. This is absolutely absurd. I mean, this is a professional game, right? This is CatZ versus OptikZero. Both really good players. Zergling's trying to get us around right now. Now, as soon as that Queen comes, this is going to be great. As soon as that Queen comes in, hopefully we see a creep tumor spread. That would be awesome if he went for that creep tumor. So Queen popping out over there on the left and actually going for that inject larva. Not too worried about the creep tumor. Going to start adding to the damage here. Going to be forced right now at this point to pull some workers off the line. This is pretty absurd right now that this is actually happening. The Queen is, again, still up. No, not a second Queen coming out. I was kind of hoping for a second Queen. We have a ton more Zerglings making their way on in. The metabolic boost, of course, coming into play at this point. We'd like to see a couple of Zerglings just move to the mineral line right there. We're going to be focused on what's going on over here. We do have a Zealot and a Stalker coming on out. This is not looking good right now for OptikZero. There's a whole lot going on. Finally coming out with that Warp Gate research. This is a little bit later than I would have liked to actually start researching that. Still pretty safe mineral line over there, though the minerals haven't been inhibited that much, but a huge problem is he's lost one gateway. I don't know, these pylons are dropping pretty quickly too. Zergling's continuing to stream in here. Obviously no more drone production going on for CatZ. He's just going all for it. This is clearly an all-in strategy. I didn't make a strategy video out of this, if anything. No, this is pretty absurd, but you know what? I guess it can work. I mean, look how funny this is. This is hilarious. The fact that this is actually happening right now. Zergling's going to be taking down this pylon, and this is very dangerous right now. If OptikZero loses that, he cannot put down any more pylons within the field. He might be able to pull one over here, but he will be losing power to at least some of these buildings. Very, very dangerous situation, and he just calls the good game. So, yeah, pretty interesting game between these two players. That was funny, if nothing else. I know I'm not going to make a strategy video off of this. There's nothing to be said. Just, if you want to, put a hatchery in your opponent's base, build a queen, get some Zerglings, and take out pylons. There you go. That's your strategy video. But no, guys, this is the second commentary for today. Interesting game, if nothing else, between these two players. Hopefully you guys at least got a chuckle out of it. And yeah, I look forward to some more videos from me today. There should be at least one more. I'm gonna say about 2 to 3 more, even as a possibility. So keep your eyes and ears ready, tuned in, and peeled, or whatever you want to say. Anyways, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna stop talking right now. I sound like a big doofus. So yeah, as always, guys, keep watching and keep owning. Marines. Here comes that Overlord harassment. Also going to be dropping some additional Baneling. Snoot loving this Baneling drop. Going to be trying to harass him as well over here. Needs to be careful about that turret, though. Doesn't want to lose that Overlord. That Overlord is armored, so we'll take a few turret shots there before it's actually concerned about anything. Baneling's moving forward, trying to catch those SCVs again, but some great SCV micro, but no. Big explosion going down. Also continuing to push with those Milos. Lots of damage going to be happening right now inside of Beastie Cutie's base, but at the same time, again, here comes that big counter push, deciding not to stay in. Look at those Zerglings moving around. Going to be moving straight into the resources. First, they're going to take out that bunker.